Yo, I'm Wendell Lee, representing South Central Los Angeles, California, and here's my story.
In the hood, we come from the Hoover side, 107 St. Louis, Hoover, Manchester Park. That's over there off of Hoover and 88. You come over there, you better know who you over there with, and you better know why you over here. You in the wrong hood, saying the wrong thing, wearing the wrong colors, you won't make it out.
The first time I remember when I went to the movies, it was probably this summer. I was here with another teammate, Nate Tigner, and he was probably occupied at that time, and I went to go see 11:30 showing. I was not considering the time. I wasn't worried about the weather, the area, the colors. I was just like, I'm going to go see this movie, and it didn't matter. I had transportation, which was the bike, and it was probably like a mile and a half away, so I hopped on my bike, went and saw that movie, and when the movie was over, only thing I was worried about was riding a bike up the hill, like just my legs being tired. I wasn't worried about, dang, I might have to take a different route or shoot what I have on. I was just safe. I was just like, I'm cool. As soon as I land, I'm in LAX, I'm fine, I'm happy, I'm glad, I'm ready to see my family. Once we get in the car, we cool, we talking, and then whoever picked me up, whether it's my godmom, my mom, my friend, I'm always just like, what's the latest news? Who been rivaling with who, what gang's been going at it with who? Because it's always something like, oh, Dale, the Hoovers is going at it with the Block Crips. Don't be on Normandy. And I'm just like, all right, even though I'm not there all the time or just sitting over there, but it's just like, that's just the war right now, Delta. Somebody from F-13 just got killed by somebody from 6-0. Don't be over there. Don't be at this area. Don't be at this park. Back at home, it's a lot of, I think people say they're inspired by a lot of different things, by president, school, family. They got different type of heroes, but I mean, in reality, everybody listens to music. Whether you're in a car, you're at a stop sign, you gotta hear music. So Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Kendrick Lamar, they kind of give people the hope of you don't have to be, doing nothing too crazy. You can still find a way to be successful and make money the legal way, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, they're putting Compton on the map. I realized that I was making a major jump and adjustment when I landed in Pueblo. I think as soon as I got off the plane, it got real serious. I already took the visit. I kind of already knew what it was about. But that was when I realized, like, it's finna be serious. Like, I'm finna be here for a few years. And however I end here is where the start of my life begins. My mom wanted to make sure I was safe. I had my dad who was still involved in gangs and kind of in and out of my life growing up. So right then and there, it was either two ways to go. Follow him or all my cousins that's gangbanging, getting shot at or doing the shooting or landing in jail. Right there, I was just like, I don't want to do that. Like, I didn't like the smell of the alcohol. I didn't like the smell of the weed. But they was my family. I loved them, but you know what I mean? I was just like, I don't want to do that. I don't know how it clicked. Maybe it was God, honestly, and my mom praying, but I didn't want to do it. Sometimes I get a call from somebody and they tell me about somebody that just passed or some situation where it's like, Dale, don't go down this block because the police just shut it off. It was just some shooting. Sometimes it just kind of, it gets sad because sometimes I'm just like, it's every day. This is South Central. This is how it is. But then there's points and times in my life where I'm like, dang, I'm on a plane and I'm going back to school. I just came back from a visit back home. Or when the summer is over and I'm like just now getting out the car to go to LAX and I'm like, dang, I really survived like this month and a half. Like, and I was still living. You can't really be ducked off like staying in the house every single day or being super protective. You got to live your life, but you can't be naive, You just can't be stupid. That liquor store right there, man, that's where my dad got shot at, right there. Got shot in the leg. Man, this how it is, look. Somebody done got crazy. It's Christmas night, and somebody already acting a fool. I guarantee you probably make a left on Budlong. I guarantee you make a left before you get to Vermont. What I say? Yeah, somebody probably from the neighborhood getting turned up. Oh yeah, the paramedics is down there already. Well, it's about 9 to 10 guys on the picture. We were all in 6th grade, and we was playing ball in Long Beach. It was a team in the season. We was going every Saturday playing ball in Long Beach. I looked at the picture so that I can get it ready for the preview, and it was 2 others that's still doing good. One is in the Navy, who I still connect with on social networks, and then one of them is still my best friend, who I was a part of his wedding earlier this summer, and he's a pastor. And then me, I'm still playing ball. And the other 7 or 8, I mean, each one of them gang bang. I don't really want to say their name right here on camera, but each one of them is involved in gangs. And when I go home to certain parks or certain places, I speak with them. I don't want to talk too long because I don't know what they did a few hours before I saw them or the week before I got home. So I try to show them love and let them know like I'm still the same person, but at the same time, I just can't be around them like not that long. Yeah, when I go home and I run into anybody that I haven't seen in a long time, the first thing that they say is, I still look the same. You know, now I got the facial hair, so sometimes they're like, man, are you that? And I'm like, yeah, that's me, because they're older, so I'm kind of like, I remember you. I used to be at the park. I was little. I was with my sister. I just got there. And then I have to revert back to, you know, situations or times in the life. Shoot, sometimes I bring my court over here, and I used to shoot right here. Drag my court to the back, put some rocks on the back part so that it won't tilt over, and I was back here getting shots up here. And like with friends or just neighbors I haven't seen in a long time, if they're good people, I converse with them and it's fine. I converse with everybody, but I can speak with them until they're done talking. Because I don't know, I guess I'm starting to appreciate life more now that I'm traveling, and I've been traveling since I was 19 on my own. So I just really like to show love to everybody. Even the dudes who I know are crazy, probably got a blunt in their ear, getting ready to ask me for $2 so that they can get something. I always let them know, like, yeah, I'm pretty much poor and I don't have the money either, but if I see somebody hurting, I'm just kind of like, what's up, man? How you been? Oh, that's what's up, bro. You good? You good? Hey, I'm finna get some need. You straight? And they'll just be like, yeah, I'm good. Or they'll say, yeah, you sure, man? I'm like, yeah, I got you. And I only got $10, but it's just kind of like, I might not ever see him again. He might get shot tomorrow, so at least I want to leave on a good note, you know, because I probably won't see him again. Like, it's that serious. I know I appreciate family because I'm never with them. I see them like twice a year. I saw my mom for 3 days, Christmas break. That was it, because I told her I didn't want to be home that long. So God's timing is no better timing than his, but just the fact that my dad been in prison and like I didn't see him that much. My mom just like taking care of all of us. Even my older brother setting a perfect example. He was the one that taught me how to cut my hair. We didn't have the money to go to the shop. So everybody see me on campus now and they're like, oh, Dale got money, he on. And I'm like, man, I got my own clippers. I'm in the mirror with another mirror trying to line up my hair. My message to that next kid, that whoever he is that's looking up to me, and I got plenty of kids down in Manchester Park that's looking up to me every time I come home. And it's hard for me to just talk to them and just tell them something to keep them motivated because they hear that every day. So I usually kind of give them an act of love. So I'm always coming home with a duffel bag, headed to the gym, ready to just load them up with gear. And it's not because I'm just up and everything is going good for me, but I know like if you faithful with the little, you know, you be faithful with much. So it's just like, I just try to show them some love. Not to let them know I'm above them, but just like, here, man, here go a shirt, man. Don't be doing that. Here go some shoes. Here you gonna be doing that. And then, of course, the next day I'm at the gym. You got some more stuff? And I'm like, I gave you everything I had.